What's up, guys? Thrash Paintball here, bringing you guys another video. And in today's video, man, I'm going to be telling you guys how to start your very own YouTube paintball channel. Now, some of you guys may be thinking you're a brand new channel. How could you possibly have any advice to give about starting any type of YouTube channel? You've got like 3 subscribers. Well, to that I say, I actually used to be a gaming YouTuber, and my YouTube gaming channel, which you guys should subscribe to, has actually been relatively popular. I've got around 2,500 subscribers, something like that. Not a huge community, but I know what it takes and the kind of grind that you have to put in order to have any form of success on YouTube. And with all of those things, the formula is different, whether it be paintball, video games, guitar videos, like whatever it is that you want to do on YouTube, there's always going to be a formula and basic things you need to even get started to do that. So in today's video, I'm going to talk to you guys about how you can start your very own paintball YouTube channel and give you guys kind of some tips and some gear that you guys should get and things like that. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, which you have to be because the channel is brand new, go ahead and subscribe. Check out my 5 tips for beginner paintball players. That was my very first video on this channel. This is going to be number 2, and it's going to be an absolute banger. So make sure, if you guys do enjoy the video, leave a like, comment down below, and hey, if there's any tips that you guys can give about starting your own YouTube paintball channel, please comment them down below, because I'm more than happy to let you guys give your input and help anybody who may happen to come across this video. And just to help us grow, if you guys could share the video, that's always very, very much appreciated. So we are going to get right into this. I don't want to waste any more time, so let's get to the video. So the first thing that you're going to want to have to start your own YouTube channel for paintball is honestly your own gear. I mean, technically, yes, you could get a GoPro and go play as a rental or whatever, but I honestly, I don't know how that would really work. Like, the only thing that I can think of, because you're using a rental mask, would be to like strap your GoPro to your chest, where it has a much higher chance of getting shot. So I really wouldn't recommend that. So I would say that the best thing to have would definitely be your own gear. If not your own like gun and everything else, at the very least you need to have your own mask, and I will show you guys why right now. So I actually have an HK Army KLR, and HK Army makes these really cool universal action camera adapters that you can put on your mask, your goggles, whatever the hell you like to call it. But I do believe that even though it's made by HK Army, I believe that these are actually universal to work with any type of paintball goggle, at least new. As far as I know, that goes for the EVS, that goes for pretty much any paintball goggle that's out now today. But I would imagine it's probably a little bit of a better fit for anything made by HK Army. And being that I'm a KLR guy, it's an absolute perfect fit. It's really simple. I don't want to take it off, but I will put a link I will put a link in the description so that you guys can get this yourself. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it on A&S Gear. You can even get it from my local shop here in Tampa at Fearless Paintball. They have them all over the place in stock. Not only do they have the helmet ones, but they actually have the mask ones, but they actually also have ones that you can mount to your barrel, so that you can mount another camera to your barrel if you want to go 2 and like a 2 camera setup or whatever, which personally I'm thinking about doing myself, but for the moment I only have 1 camera, so that's what I'm going to work with. But yeah, this is definitely something that you're going to want to have, this HK Army universal camera mount. It's absolutely awesome, and it's going to make your videos look awesome. So that's definitely one of the first things that you're going to want to have. But for you to even need a camera mount, you're going to need a camera. Now, honestly, an action camera, any type of action camera would do the trick, but to be honest with you, nothing as far as action cameras go is going to get better than GoPro. I mean, there's others, there's imitators, there's people who want to try to be like it, but let's call it what it is. GoPro is the best action camera, and it does not have to be expensive. I have a GoPro Hero 3, and it works absolutely amazing. I even have some clips that I'll put in this video for you guys to see a little bit later on. But this is a GoPro Hero 3. This came out in, I think, God, I don't even know, 14, 15. It may even be earlier than that, to be honest with you. I don't know a whole lot about GoPros, but I know that I got this for $30 on eBay. There's a company in Canada selling them, and don't get me wrong, they're used. Like, this one has a little scratch going down or whatever, but as far as performance wise, it is absolutely perfect. And for $30, like, you really cannot go wrong, at least to start out, you know. And that's the thing, like, you want to start off kind of like I said in my 5 tips for beginner paintball players. Before you start spending all this money on crazy gear and equipment, you want to make sure that you at least like what you're doing. So just the same way that you want to make sure you like paintball before you even start buying all these crazy guns and stuff like that, you're going to want to buy a relatively cheap camera and see if you even enjoy, taking videos. See if you feel like sitting there and editing videos every week or every day or however often it is that you want to do it. You have to decide at some point, do I want to just play paintball and call it a day, or do I want to, carry the somewhat hassle of making sure that I lug a camera around and make sure it's charged and all that? It's definitely worth it, I think, in the long run, but for some people it may not be. So make sure that you even want to do it. $30, you can't go wrong. If you buy this thing for $30 and you don't use it for paintball, there's a million other things that you can use it for. Now, to go along with that, you're going to want to have the GoPro. This is actually like the waterproof case. This is for filming things underwater, in water, whatever, but it works really, really well for paintball. If it gets hit, for the most part, it won't break. It'll keep your camera clean. The only thing that'll get dirty is this guy right here, and it actually fits absolutely perfectly with the HK Army camera mount. That's actually kind of what it's made for, is these kind of cases, so it's absolutely perfect. So if you're going to, use a GoPro, you have one of these, you can't go wrong. You're going to get really, really good clips and all of that good stuff. Now, I actually did go in the backyard, and I actually just got this GoPro today. I did some test videos, and I'm going to show you guys one right now so you guys can see exactly what it's going to look like. So that kind of gives you a general idea of what a GoPro can do. Now, if you have the money and the means to get a better version, if you can go out and get a Hero 9 or whatever it is, by all means do that. If you want to spend that kind of money, absolutely. Like, your video is going to look 10 times better than what you just saw. I'm running at 720p, 60 frames per second. I actually can film at 1080p with this model, but I choose 720 because there's a wider field of view, and I like 60 frames per second. It's a lot smoother, but that's just my personal preference. You can definitely do 1080p at 30 frames per second, and everybody will be cool with that. And yeah, those are the 3 main things. You're going to want to have your own gear, and you're going to want to have some type of action camera, and you're going to want to have the waterproof case so that you can mount it to your goggles. Now, as far as anything else outside of that, if you want to do like I do and do kind of these vlog, podcast type things, you definitely don't need a fancy microphone like this or anything like that. You just need some type of camera. Personally, I use my iPhone camera. I have an iPhone XS Max, and the camera on here works great. It records in 4K, and it's awesome. And, I do have my external microphone here that I record my voice separately, but you don't have to do that. Like, your iPhone will definitely get it done. Me personally, I plan on doing like the vlogs type deals where I kind of vlog at the field and stuff like that. I also plan on doing GoPro footage. I also plan on doing I've been doing like these kind of podcast-ish type discussion videos, stuff like that. But you're going to want to have a camera. Like, you don't want your whole YouTube to be just GoPro footage. Some of the bigger paintball YouTubers like Nightmare and Alabaster Slim and Too Tall and all those guys, you'll see that they have their cameras on the field, and then they have their cameras that they talk to you guys with. So definitely it's a really good thing to have, is your own external camera for when you're not out on the field, and you can get some really good videos that way. Now, some extra things that you guys can get but are not necessary. Maybe it'd be a good idea to get a second GoPro, maybe even a third. That way you can mount one to your barrel as well as your mask. You can mount one to the side of the gun that's looking back at you, so it can kind of, you know, catch you aiming down sight, whatever. It's kind of all based on your personal preference. Running with one, there's nothing wrong with. You can get some really good videos. You know, you can choose to only run one on your barrel. You can kind of do it however you want, and that's the beautiful thing about YouTube. It's kind of like a form of art. You express it however you choose to express it, and that's kind of the cool thing about it. But those are some suggested things. And then another thing that is suggested is you could always get a run cam, which essentially is going to be more for like mag-fed players or whatever. But if you have your GoPro on your goggles, you have a GoPro facing you, and then you have a run cam on your barrel. When you zoom in and shoot at an enemy player, what the run cam does is it records a zoomed in shot, and it'll put like some type of reticle or scope or just whatever, so that when you take your shots, you can actually put zoomed in footage to kind of show where the paint's going and show where maybe you hit and stuff like that. So really, really cool. And the last thing that you're going to want to have to start a paintball YouTube channel is some type of editing software, whether it be Sony Vegas, whether it be even if you have Windows Movie Maker. I mean, it's not viewed as the greatest thing to have Windows Movie Maker if you can even get it on your computer at this day and age, but something is better than nothing, and you're going to need a video editor, because what a lot of people tend to do is just take their raw footage from their GoPro, put it on their computer, and upload it straight to YouTube. And I'm going to be honest with you, man, nobody's going to watch that. Like, people might click on that, watch a few seconds of it, and get right off. People like to have commentary. People like to have all that kind of stuff. So, you know, it's definitely good to have your editing software so that you can add voiceovers, you can add, and you don't have to have anything fancy to do that. Like, you don't have to have a microphone like this. I have this because I live stream video games, but you can definitely use your base microphone that comes with your PC or your laptop, or, you know, just whatever. You can use your gaming headset. It doesn't matter. But definitely voiceovers are going to be something that are going to help you. So it's definitely good to have that kind of thing. Editing software is going to be really important. If you don't have an editing software, there's no real reason to try to start YouTube. But with that being said, guys, this was just a quick video of a few things that you can get to make starting your YouTube channel much easier. Now, I will be doing a video on tips of how to make your videos better, because my subscriber count wouldn't really let you know that I do have quite a history of editing videos and things like that. So I will do that tip video. I'm going to be having some gameplay videos coming for you guys soon, which I really cannot wait for. I am actually hosting a MagFed only event at my local paintball field, and I cannot wait to get that out to you guys. Going paintballing with some friends for my birthday. Definitely going to vlog that. So there's some good stuff coming. There is the gameplay coming. And as well, we're going to keep doing these podcasts / discussion types. We're going to do reviews. I got a Tipman TMC review coming up. Axe 2.0 2021 review. Stuff like that. So you guys are definitely going to want to stay tuned, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment down below, do all that good stuff. Be sure to tell somebody that you love them, and this is going to be Thrash Paintball signing out. See y'all next time.